Good evening and welcome to RaceStation.net and the first round of the F2 League around Australia. Thank you again and welcome for joining us. My name is Vernonator 1991 and as always, like last season, I've been joined by SH Racing 54. Hello. And he's already asleep. I wouldn't do that.
Oh, sorry, we're off the winter now. I've just remembered. Sorry.
I'd be careful. These F2 guys will be on Twitter ridiculing you later.
Twitter?
Yes, you never know. You never know.
Who uses Twitter these days?
Well, quite a few people.
Anyway, do you want to go through all the
Bear with me a second. I've just been.
driver and car swaps?
I'll let you lead with that. So I've just been
Wait.
sent a message.
Is it an important message?
A little bit.
Fair enough then. Okay. Let's start at the top. We've got Mike Whiteside. Well, actually, let's go from the graduates. Let's say so. We've got the graduation of KO and TLK, and they have both graduated to the F1 league, so not in this league anymore. So so the teams that have not changed, we've got Madman back in the McLaren. We have his teammate still Soups. Unfortunately, Soups is just resetting his router, which is why he's not in the lobby at the moment. Go from the top now. So we've got Mike Whiteside, now teammates with J19, both in the Mercedes. Mike leaving Renault to go to Mercedes. J19's old teammate White has now joined Michael C in the Haas.
He has indeed.
Who else we got? We got Soulman who left Toro Rosso, and Callum Rose who left Red Bull to both go in the Ferrari. We've got a newcomer, YD Duck. Duck. From the Austrian Grand Prix, this is KO's brother, I believe.
It is.
Who couldn't race last season because they had a too weak of a connection internet-wise. So now, as KO has now graduated to the F1 league, he can now participate in the F2 league. Who else we got? Blood and Sands returns from the Force India to Red Bull. Putterland also returns to teammate. Well, was he in Sauber? Was he? Sorry, my apologies. Yeah. Putterland has also returned, going from. Wasn't he? Red Bull last
he
season?
Was Red Bull. He's gone to. He's gone from Red Bull to Toro Rosso.
With Duck. And I think that's it.
Matey Boy has gone from Williams to Renault. I don't know if you covered that.
Yeah. Oh, and Devil has gone from
F2 League up
back
to F1 as well. Yes.
In December, we are expecting 2 other drivers, but we'll get to that point when or if they join. Because they do not have the game yet.
There is one other driver who technically signed up to the league, going by the name of H78. He's been previously known in Race Station as when he took part in a GT Sport League. I believe it was a Toyota Trophy, I believe it was.
Yes.
If I remember correctly. He has signed up to the F2 League as well, but for one reason or another, he's yet to choose a car and he's not online this evening, seemingly to participate. Another rule change from last season, to make you aware of now, since it's going to be apparent immediately, is due to the time for short quali changing from last game to this game from 12 minutes to 18. It's now been set that only short quali will be done if 16 drivers or less will attend. Since the
it's going to be short qualifying for the whole season now.
Pretty much, unless you have 17 or more. Because the short quali is long enough for people to get multiple runs in.
I like it.
Let's spectate because it's now
Does that mean when we
7:01.
have under 10, can we go to one shot? Because I think that'll be total carnage.
Don't forget to spectate, Stephen.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Otherwise, you'll be in a car.
I'll give you the driver's eye view of the race.
As we go through quali and maybe at stages of the race, we will talk about other sort of rule changes that have been made between seasons. There've been a number of changes made to the penalties that will be applied. Primarily, now the penalties that most people will receive will mostly just be sort of time penalties post-race rather than straight license points. Just for people to feel an immediate hit, maybe losing a place or two but still potentially scoring points rather than gaining so many license points they lose like 10, 20, 30 points in some cases as the season goes on. That one.
Now, I'm suggesting the same rules apply, or the same logic applies. So if it's dry race, everyone's going to be out really, really quickly. If it's a wet race, then we're going to have panic stations.
Take their time getting their setups in and then getting out on track. I'm pretty certain we will have people.
People are moving straight away. I've had a fire up from the so. I've been on Shulman.
Yeah, Shulman was normally one of the first to leave last season as well. With J19 going out as well.
Okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3 on supers, everyone else on ultra.
So far.
It's broken. Don't watch geared up on Colts. Or Salman now fixed it.
What, you on about the Yoda Reddit?
No, we saw like all of the single tents. Every single car.
One other feature that people may be glad to see back is the fact that the safety car on this game so far has worked. We haven't.
Is it the updated safety car yet, or we still got last year?
I do not know. I haven't actually seen it since we've had the.
I love how they updated all the liveries and the modifications, but they didn't update the safety car.
Through the less. Oh, Blonde Sanders left.
Right, that's a DC.
EVA's in the pit lane. That's a disconnect already. And we did say in the lobby him and Suits, I believe it was, had quite low connection.
Yeah, because I was on board with Yeard at the time, and all of a sudden the car all of a sudden magically disappeared.
Okay, so Michael C, I believe, might be one of the first to actually do a lap. Now, you and I haven't been round here yet, so we don't know what the corner cutting on this track is like yet.
It's not as strict as it was last season, but in other places it is.
So basically, it sort of levels out.
Well, yeah, there's places where you think, okay, that's fair enough, and other places like, really? Really? You're giving me a penalty for that? Right, okay.
The one added feature for this track this year is the addition of the third DRS.
Wasn't there a third DRS last year, or is it this
No.
first year? This
is the first season that they've ended up running a third DRS anywhere, if I remember correctly.
Yes.
So yeah, although the extra DRS round here
121.7.
Useless. Yeah, 121.7 is the standard mark.
Ooh, that's interesting. Year Duck in 4 has run out of deployment. That's interesting. Right, okay. Ooh, Year Duck's off the...
Dayton 25, who's returned to the league. He technically
Announced his retirement.
He did announce his retirement and technically leave at the end of last season, but has been lured in by Red Bull.
Now, remind me, was Michael C in the test race?
No, he was not.
Was he?
He was not. He could not make it.
We don't know his potential then.
No, we do not. As we saw from the test race, it was actually Matey Boy who set the qualifying pace. As he goes third, Matey Boy. But still...
Sees 21.7. That's... compared to
margin.
what everyone else has done, that's
One and a half,
quite
just 1.5 seconds, and he's gone even quicker. So 1.6 seconds now, quicker than anyone else.
Well, this is Michael C's second full season now, isn't it?
Yes.
Because he started in Germany 16, I think, and then had that puncher, if you remember rightly, because he was fighting with Mayhem and...
I think you're thinking of KO there.
Was it KO?
That was KO. I don't think Michael C's joined. He might have done towards the end of 16, but I don't think he's properly been with us until like the start of last season. I don't recall him being at 16 that much.
Ah, that's interesting. Dave has gone second on a 22.8 on the
Super Soft. Yeah, 1.2 off.
Ooh, there's a Ferrari picked the wrong direction! I'm going to say that might have been Solvan.
Sectors 2 and 3 now yellow, so I'm guessing someone spun out the fast
Callum Rose, sorry. I'm going to say that might be Callum Rose.
And the McLarens have made an appearance. As they always seem to do, they come out together, hand in hand, and quite late.
Super soft for the pair of them.
More yellow sector 3.
I'm going to say that might be Callum Rose.
It could be people backing off to give themselves space. The game does like to... Oh, the white side hits the wall. Coming onto the curve, straight curve thing.
JIT's gone up to second after third, 22.9.
But no one's still within a second of Michael C.
This is interesting. Now, we'll see where we are relative to pace-wise after Madman completes his lap. Now, it's interesting. Quite a lot of people are starting their runs on the super tracks. That's 5 now.
I'm guessing people want to. Obviously, there are some tracks. I mean, we noticed this at Spain in the test race. The softest tyre is not a good race tyre.
Another one that's interesting. Madman's changing his deployment around the lap.
Well, maybe...
He was in 3 at the start, or 4 at the start, now he's in 3. Maybe he's trying to save some deployment for the end.
Maybe, yeah. Maybe, as we saw with YRDK, that... We can't get round the lap.
He's got over 50% now, and he's right turn 11.
Well, that's his battery, his deployment is like only a quarter left. Deployment's near enough out.
Yeah, this is interesting.
It is.
Now, we haven't been on the game since the update, have we?
Well, we did some testing yesterday.
Yeah, but we haven't done this track.
No, we have not. And Mayhem is going to run out deployment on the coach that we're on.
Madman!
Madman. That's going to be confusing later in the season, folks.
That's a bit cold.
Only just, but yes.
Yeah, but it's on a slower tyre.
That's a good point, yeah, isn't it? So that just shows Madman's pace. Bloody Sands rejoins. He's just done a reset of his router. Because that was a good couple of minutes between disconnecting and joining.
More like 10 minutes, I think.
What about White? He's now, other than Bloody Sands.
Zoom went sick.
White was going to go top 5, yeah, 4th.
What? Close. 22.8, 22.9, 22.9.
Half a
A
second
bit
from
further back, 23.2, 23.3,
Yeah.
23.4, 23.6.
half a second between 3rd and 8th.
It's Haas at the moment, which has got the best
Combination,
team
yeah.
I wonder if last year's battle, so that was sort of Dave, White, J19, where they're all sort of mingling together. I wonder if they'll all mingle together in this year.
Well, the fact that they're all 99 thousandths apart, those three. Early indications would. Yeah, I think it looks like there's a lot of acceleration points from sort of 2nd, 3rd, 4th gear round here. Up and and it looks like you're just running out of Callum Rose with tyres in the pit lane.
No, Michael Diesel validated.
Callum Rose is happy with what happened. Another crash or
Look in the race director, you can tell. No, it was. Oh, it was further down.
Oh, it was, okay, probably out of 12, I would say. 11, 12, that's right, or is that 10, 11?
11 and 12 is right.
That tends to be the common place because running out wide there.
Uh-oh. That's 21?
Yeah, you would think there'd be...
Right, where are we this time? What people's strategies for this? Started the lapping before.
This is important information for us lot next week.
It's interesting, that means you can't run in a high ERS then for the lap either then. Because before, in the some tracks you can run maybe like a 4 or 3 for a couple of laps.
Around here you would indicate you can't.
No.
Which, this will be interesting with the ERS management. It's definitely...
Delta improvements, but I'm not getting that luxury.
No, neither am I.
The Bloody Sands to me has been given a checkered flag.
Yeah, same here, but it's carved out of the track.
Seems to be a good lap from James. He's run out of deployment now. 1-7.
Second and 1.2 seconds quicker.
1.2 up himself, that was. Oh, Michael sees 3 temps up on himself though. But he's already out of deployment. 12 21, oh, 20.9.
20.9. Madman's still in the pit lane. Will that force him to go out now with the fact he's been beaten to pole as it stands?
He's going around again, but I can't. And it's only a one-lap deal, this one.
Yep.
Because otherwise you will run out of battery power.
Indeed.
Even though J19 is 3.5 peps up. He's got 8% battery.
Yeah, I was going to say he might have the battery at the moment, but he'll run out now.
10% left.
He might stretch it. He'll stretch it to out of the final corner, and then the deployment will run out anyway. You have to get survive through that.
He's kept the deployment all the way to the end. Did improve.
Oh, he did improve, sorry. He did improve.
It did improve time, not position.
Yes.
Oh, Matey Boy, meanwhile, has gone up to 4,
Yeah,
still on
about,
the supers.
I've just spotted that.
And he did this tactic in Spain.
Test race, yeah. Madden looks committed to those supers.
But he's still got about 30 seconds.
Yeah, like I say, he's got 30 seconds to leave the garage before he can really give up to the quali, because you can't go around too quick on this lap. You'll use too much of the tyres up, and maybe even some deployment.
I think White doesn't have DRS. He's not using it.
There's some people who are. I mean, I have had DRS failures on this game in quali, so it's possible that people were suffering DRS failures.
Quite a good first sector actually, 21.7. I think that was.
And now you can see in the pit, so he's committed to at least P2 on the super softs.
Oh no, so 27.1, sorry, was his fast, was his first sector, sorry.
I suppose I say we pointed it out regarding the extra DRS being added to this track. DRS isn't very effective around here anyway.
No.
So if he hasn't got DRS, it's not.
White's about to run out of deployment now, and he's done the whole lap in 4. The DRS management in the qualifying is going to be putting
White improves the 5th.
6 tenths up.
He found a good chunk of time in the final sector. He only showed him being about
Right, so
3/4
Madman's
of a tenth
committed.
up. Yes, he has. It's only White and White. Why are is out there, but we will get around the time. 35 seconds to the final sector as he goes off. That is a video right now. That is quite a big lockout to be doing on your outlap.
Right, okay, so now look at the thing now when he's in 4. Look how quickly he's run down the clock.
Half the deployment's done.
Exactly.
And that's the first sector.
Yep. Well.
Far range.
corner, out of the next corner. Now. Not going to improve anything. Might improve time and opposition, which is delayed. I know he didn't improve the Would you like to start one's timer?
I've got it ready.
Yay, we get XP! Don't know why!
Okay, so Michael C takes the first pole position of the season. By half a second, but as we've already pointed out, Madman is on the slower tyre. But it's rather
But the
close.
delta time between the two tyres aren't as great as they were last season.
No,
It might have been like 7 temps, and now I think they're about 5 temps each. If it was half a second, it would have been pretty little touch.
just hope everyone remembers their rules regarding the 5-minute break.
Yep.
And this is where we find out about the weather, but no one's mentioned to me, and it looks rather sunny. So is it going to be a
This is just... Oh, that's just the picture!
No, I'm already in the
Oh,
pit
sorry,
lane.
no, it isn't the picture. That is the actual thing, sorry.
Grief, man.
I thought this was the loading screen. Still.
Oh my god, how long have you been doing this?
Oh, too long. This is our, what?
Well, we've been doing...
35th race?
I was going to say, we've been doing commentary. We started doing the commentary in 2016 on the F1 2016
where was it,
game.
though?
Well, we obviously did Monaco. I remember Monaco being... It would have been before then. So we're looking... What?
I think it's about 35.
Yeah. I think, well, probably
Ish.
looking from the Spain race, maybe, in 16?
Maybe Spain, maybe the race before that. Maybe. Don't know. I don't know.
No, I have been reliably informed it is a dry race.
Ah. Is it who I think it is?
Take a wild guess.
Is it the person at the top of the list?
No, not on my top of the list, no.
Who's
mean-
at the top of your list?
Whiteside.
Same as mine.
Yeah, it wasn't him.
Oh, pfft. I'm going to say then it was third on the list then.
Yes.
Right.
The one who always has our stream up when racing.
Yes, that one, yes. Yes, yes, yes. What do you think will happen at turn 1? Carnage? Quite a lot of carnage normally happens at turn 1.
There has been carnage at turn 1 over the years.
Oh, this
02.
means we get up. We don't. Oh, for Wednesday. I don't want a busy Wednesday. No, don't want a busy Wednesday. What?
Dave 25 has his prediction for the first corner in, and he said a big arse crash.
Oh no! Apologise for the language. That's a good point, actually. Talking of which, didn't Sky F1 swear on the commentary?
At what point were we sort of?
Didn't they say the word? Well, I know it's not really a swear word, but someone might have complained to someone who was of a Christian nature. Didn't they say the word damn?
I think so, but I'm pretty sure that's been said a couple of times before.
Not to
But
complain.
now you said of a Christian nature, we're going to get blocked by every religious group related to Christianity now.
Good. Feel that hatred? I think they've got better things to do than watch F2 race. Not gonna lie.
Right, I've just sent the signal to go when ready. We've hit the 5 minutes.
Oh, God.
And there we go.
Do we? This is a good point. Will we be able to watch the start properly?
I was last time, so...
Because I wasn't able to last time.
I was able to, but... We shall see. Okay, Bloodhound is disconnected again just before we start, so that's him out of the race. Yes, it is. He's part of the race. And we got people not moved. Matey boy hasn't moved. Now there.
That's annoying because the laps have reset themselves on the tyres.
Give it time. I think it will go back.
Does it restart? Where does it reset itself at the start?
I think so. We'll check that. Maybe the lap counts, the tyre lap counter maybe does reset or some disconnect. I don't know.
Have a weak connection last year.
It was always sort of hit and miss. Oh God! There's people crashing on the. There you go. Yeah, Yearduck tried to go up the inside of Whiteside into turn 11 and effectively just sideswiped him.
That might be because I think that might be because Yearduck must have been out of position then.
Maybe he was the yellow flag, as we see. Is that Putterland also?
Putterland and Dave. No, Callum Rose and Dave.
I think Putterland had also gone wide in 13.
Oh, I didn't know Putterland was fourth, actually.
Yeah, he snuck in there, didn't he?
Performance from him, actually. Oh my God, look at that win! Don't worry, quite a lot of, I mean, not really inexperienced, but rusty nature. Right, can I please get the better start thing?
Yes, there we go.
I can't.
Just flick between the drivers.
Either get fence or back of the grid.
And we are away for round 1 of the F2 League. And Whiteside has got the good run. It looks like J19 having a look around the outside of Madman at turn 1. He's got the run. He's on the outside on the approach. Who will be the latest on the brakes? Madman gets it done, and that will allow Putterland to have a look. Oh, that was wing. You could see some wing going there. Already. Might have been Putterland's end plate going there. But at the moment, position changes. The top 6 are still in the same order as they were on the grid. There you've got 1. I've got 2. Oh God, there's battle here between Suits and Soulman. Both Ferraris on the gravel. Before the kink on the back. Part of the circuit. Whiteside always seemingly to get a decent start. Callum Rose is retired. He's had a, I think that's a crash out of 12, where he crashed in quali. He's broken away.
I need to do more practice with this because this is annoying. I can't see the start of the race properly, and as soon as they start moving, it goes to an onboard.
So it's just a conflict between the drivers as they come to the grid.
That's what I
as they
did.
pull up.
It was a case of either the back of the grid or a fence.
I would say between the next line, probably going to get
So I
blocked.
don't have a choice in the matter. Well, as soon as that's a DC.
This is where we find his brother KO is playing online elsewhere.
Strongly worded letter.
Michael C still leads away from Madman, although the gap is pushing its way down. One second now. J19 is holding on really well. Solman already has a time penalty. We've already got 3 seconds added to the race.
Not started on 0, I should say.
Okay. Yellow flag, sector 3. White side spun. 54 seconds to last turn. A bit aggressive in the reverse and even knocked his wheel off right into the wall. I think if they'd been on simulation damage, that would have happened. These boys lining up white. More yellow flags out there. We've got Dave just recovering from a spin.
Oh, he has got wing damage. Dave has.
Yeah, I think he's had a spin out of turn 5. Yes, he definitely has a lot of wing damage. Yeah, these boys are lining up white for 5. Battery on the bar.
His battery's out.
He's used up a lot of his battery in the early parts of his race.
But if you look at most other people, although Madman was 2 and 3, he was like 50% on the second lap. Away from front, 1.7.
Yeah, Madman definitely is in a lower engine and urge mode because he was not even close to 8th gear down the straight.
Well, you say that, it's only about 20% in it between the cars. Madman's in a 1, admittedly.
Down to Urs management.
6. The top 6 are relatively close together.
Yeah, we'll come down to Urs management because it will give an advantage to those during the pit stop phase, for those that have more battery available to use to try and gain that undercut. Later on in the race, because I suspect we're looking at a 2-stop today. We haven't actually done our research on that yet, but I suspect normally a 2-stop is normally
yeah, so
average.
I'd say 2-stop would be the safest bet.
We have to keep an eye on those that go
Notice the gap
all yellow sector 1 and 2. Dave again spun at turn 5. I think he might have he's pitted for his wing and he's spun again. He might have broken his wing again. White was pulled away from Mate's line. He's now all of a sudden behind Putterland. Putterland's made an error and White has just decided to get on with it. J19 is right behind that as well. DRS of Madden. Unfortunately, Madden is now in DRS of Michael C. It makes me a bit painful. Definitely managing their O's. They're already coming up to traffic.
I've been yeared up, surely. Oh, why you put lands in?
Yeah, but Putland, maybe he broke his wing. Maybe he had a spin or something.
A front wing, I see a front wing. Soft tyre. Top man's still going around. 7 a little bit on his own, but 7. Oh, hello, J19's made an error.
He got caught out by the slow AI Rosso.
This is ghosting is off, isn't it? Batman is just going to have to follow his time, isn't he? So either the tyres of Michael C wear off, or when he pits.
Yes.
Right side also.
J19, I think, they've just come across that traffic which is now amongst the...
And I think one side let J19 go as well. I think he did.
All of a sudden, Supercars is coming on the scene behind Matey Boy.
But Matey Boy is behind White.
Yeah.
Again.
Oh, Matey Boys! Oh, coming from a...
White spun! Not White spun!
So nearly spinning, but that won't do his...
sorry.
That won't do his tyre temperatures any good, admittedly.
Also,
It is sliding again, and he's gone again. I think you'll find his...
wing's gone.
Wing's gone. I think you might find his tyre a little too hot.
Oh, man, 2 tenths behind Michael C as well at the front.
I wonder if those...
Michael C defends.
I wonder if those ultra softs are starting to feel worse for wear already. I don't know what the projection sort of... too close.
Mama's in the back!
Michael C's in. Yeah, Michael C's in, so yeah, he's clearly running out of grip.
That damage and his car. He's been very lucky. Michael C went on to blue. Come out.
Yeah, Matey Boy pit. Matey Boy pit, don't see any damage that he just suffered.
Ooh. I mean, that would have been a corner cut. Michael C that would have been trying to avoid getting yeared up.
Yeah, Pickerland's coming down the pit straight.
Now, go to leader. 22 seconds, so it's about 21 and a half-ish for a pit stop.
We'll say about 22 is the rounded time for the pit stop.
Laps.
But as we've
7
seen,
laps and about 10 laps-ish.
about 10 laps, but as we've seen, Steve, from our testing we have done, if you don't set the car up right, you can overheat the tyres a lot quicker and therefore make the tyres feel rather more second-hand than they actually are.
Ooey is the word. And that starts to stretch his legs.
Yes, he's now trying to
5
push,
seconds
but
is right, but look at the gap. Michael C is closing. He's closing a second and a half on the outback.
he's used a lot of his battery. His battery is rather low, considerably as a result. So he's definitely sacrificing potential issues later in the race.
Switzerland has just passed.
Yeah, he's not fit.
51 would be to pass Soup. He's the first one to be on the super soft.
J19's in.
Very slowly.
Yeah, J19's very careful on the approach to the pit lane. Rather
I wouldn't say conservative, I would say very. Did he get the 5 second stop go?
either that or the wing change and you can see it.
You lost a lot of time from what I can see.
What, 15 seconds behind them now?
Yeah.
15 seconds, yeah, that's a lot of time. The whole, hopefully the whole best second wise. Oh, it's so big.
White white in the suit. So close proximity. Well, you'd say this track is a rear limit, isn't it? I think the rear left gets the most work done.
Yes. Yes, you would say that. Well, that's been a good job on those ultras though.
Yep. May not be the quickest person in the world, but it may come back to him at the end.
Indeed.
The other Haas is homing in on these three, these two.
But as you say, it might not be too easy getting past them.
No. Especially that White's got a full battery, Soups has got half a battery, and he's got the least amount of battery.
Yeah, if he's used up his battery to try and make sure he doesn't lose out to Matthews.
Even though Soups has made an error.
White has got past Whiteside. Whiteside nearly spins.
Good aerial view. Good aerial view.
Michael
He's
sees
catching,
close.
he's catching, he's catching.
He's up the inside.
Yeah,
Does he get it stopped? Does he get it stopped? He just about does.
Yeah. But will Soups be able to capitalise on the run to turn one?
No.
Yes, because he might do, because he might get held up in the middle of the final corner a bit.
Okay. Whiteside does need to move over though.
Oh!
That
That was messy.
And White has let his teammate through as well.
That's smart moving. Smart. Very smart. But that could have gone horribly wrong.
Yeah, that Whiteside being a little bit nicer letting the traffic through there.
Yeah, that's fine to rejoin.
I might think after this length of time he might retire. He's been gone for a good 8 laps now. And that'll be good for everyone else because that stops the non-ghosted car that's going slowly down the track.
Looks like a free yellow flag.
I believe.
So when will Madman box? There's a battle for Soups and White is raging on.
Yeah, Soups will have the better time at this point.
Yep.
White's boxing.
White's boxing.
So that's a good thing he's done there. He's moved out of the way from Michael C. Really slow approach to the pit lane entrance. He's on a pit lane limiter about 100 yards before the line. Michael C.
So he come out in front of Putterland? No, he won't. He'll come out behind Putterland.
Yeah, between Putterland and
Good luck on the grass! Yeah, Matey Boy's coming around the penultimate corner now. So that's interesting that what Putterland's doing. He's on the soft tyre. How long will that go?
That's still 30 laps, maybe? If not more?
Should do, yeah.
Can he
Right,
keep
so
the
Michael
pace
C's
up?
got the gap down to 15 seconds now.
At the moment, if Madden was to pit now, he would actually temporarily come out behind his teammate.
Yes.
He's only got about 6 seconds to J19, 6-7 seconds. To J19.
Oh, I didn't realise J19 went on to another set of ultras as well.
He has. I hadn't spotted that. That's the point. It's an ultra again. And he's doing a aggressive 2-stop. More yellow flags. Matey Boy's fun.
Yep. Any damage?
Don't
think so. That wing looks okay.
Whoa. Tyre's clearly not though.
Yeah, the balance in that's a bit wayward.
Yeah, he hasn't got the balance in that like he had in the test race at Spain last week, 2 weeks ago, sorry.
It's interesting the two McLarens are lapping in roughly the same pace.
It does just show from game to game how certain people find things just a lot more comfortable. It does appear that the likes of Soups and White, and even Putterland maybe.
And Putterland, yes, Putterland definitely, yeah. Because this is interesting. J19 and Putterland are lapping in the same pace now.
Yeah, they are. They're not making any more inroads, but it's good for Madman because it means they're coming out in front of J19. If Whiteside gets well out of the way of his teammate, unlike how he did against the other guys earlier on. All yellows in sector 2. Matey Boy again.
Oh, Matey Boy again, yeah.
He's done a Maldonado.
Looks like Maldonado corner, isn't it?
Yeah, that's definitely a wing. That'll definitely be a wing gone.
Is that DNF? Or are you just waiting for the car to be clear?
Unfortunately, you can quite clearly see on Matey Boy every time he turns in, the rear just steps out. Quite blatantly obvious the rear tyres are. Oh, Whiteside, there's a moment at turn 5, which saves that.
Someone's just gone into the pit lane, Year Duck. Why is Matey Boy going on the grass anyway?
Year Duck staying in the pit lane. I wonder if he was
Gap
going
at
to
the front is
retire.
now 13 seconds.
Matey Boy's retired. Yeah, Matey Boy's retired out of turn 12. That's a crash, by the looks of it.
No, he was driving on the grass quite a bit.
But it was terminal damage that ended his race.
Interesting.
As Year Duck comes out the pit right in front of Michael C. and nearly ended up having a collision there.
They nearly had a collision where Michael C came out the pit lane himself. Ooh.
Down to those in seconds. J19 is almost slowly pulling in that gap to Madman now.
Yeah, but not as quickly as Michael C is.
No, but J19 is on those ultras again, so he won't have the advantage for that long.
It's interesting, Putterland has lost. I mean, we can safely say, without making too much of a fence, that Madman. You would expect Madman to be in front of Putterland, but the pace is interesting because Putterland, I think, has only lost about 2 tenths over the last 5 laps.
Putterland is matching, if not slightly quicker.
It's just interesting to see the pace.
Yeah.
So when will Madman box? Then. And what does he go on when he picks?
Will he do another set of supers and an ultra at the end, or is he looking at doing softs in a one stop? I think if he gets to about lap 25, I reckon he might try softs and do a one stop, as we've got more yellows set for 3.
That might be white side. He hasn't done many laps in this game, has he?
No. But what's interesting, can I point out, since Year Duck's come out the pit, he hasn't dropped away from Michael C. And obviously Year Duck's on 9 lap, 8 lap record tyres. So that just shows how the difference in the pace is. Michael C's just struggling in this game.
Can I say that's not Michael C?
That's not Michael C.
Well, I think it is.
It is. I think you find it is. So I'm on board with him. It's got Michael C's name on the top.
Okay, it was a bit confusing because when I first went there, I think I'm getting a visual glitch on the tyres, which doesn't help on Year Duck. It keeps flashing to yellow and red.
Oh, I had that.
Like in certain angled lights.
I had that.
That's what threw me a little bit when I first went to it.
Okay, you thought it was quick around initially.
Yeah.
Ooh, Magnum! Ooh. Getting ragged out of 4. Done very well to keep that out of the wall.
It shows you he's either pushing or the tyres are crying.
Well, I think it's a
Probably a
combination
mixture
of
of
both.
both.
Yeah, because look at the gaps for Michael C now, 10 seconds. J19,
The gap will
25.
be about 12 then.
The gap
No,
for
sorry,
J19 is 25.
yes, it'll be about 12, yeah.
He's got to pit soon, otherwise he might find himself behind J19 if he stays out much longer.
Matey Boy's left, but he
Yeah, crashed. So...
The interesting one for me is Soups. He's not dropping back as quickly as he did on the last game. And Putterland's actually closed in a second.
He has.
It was 40 last time I looked at it, but Putterland and White are coming close together again. The other Toronto's hat. Oh, 9.6 is now the gap at the front.
Madden's coming up, so I think Dave 10.25 to lap in. Yeah, it must be Dave because he's blowing sounds in the other Red Bull or the tyres.
Didn't even genuine start.
Genuine start. J19 is right on the back of Soups now.
Yep. He'll have to dispatch him quickly.
Right now. Woo! Run away! Yeah, he's done it, running outside. And that's crucial for J19 because he's now 2 seconds.
Let's say 2 seconds away. Yeah.
2 seconds from being inside Manton's pit stop window.
And what you got to remember is it might be slightly more than that because when the pit lane exit is, it pinches off turn 1, so you have no momentum going through to 2, going towards turn 3.
Indeed. Oh, yellow sector. Oh, Michael C's gone!
Oh, Michael C!
I'm going to stay on board with J19 to see where that is.
Oh, he's a bit far behind. No, I guess at turn 12.
Yeah, yellow's at 12. He's in the middle of the track! He's lost it on the exit at 12 when he's hit the wall. Nothing he could do there. I'll be very surprised that doesn't bring a safety car out, you know.
Well, this game doesn't bring safety cars out willy-nilly.
No, it doesn't.
It's gone from one extreme to the other.
It's gone, yeah.
We've got one that the previous game brought them out 2 regularly. The other, this game brings them out one in the blue moon. I'm a bit concerned. I'm a bit confused why the starting gantry's flying the checkered flag.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm not seeing that.
Anyway, the gap at the front. Oh, hello. Soups and Putterland, 4th and 5th. So it's interesting, the podium, 4th and 5th.
Soups and Putterland, 3rd and 4th on my screen.
Did I say Soups and Putterland? Sorry, I meant Putterland and White. It's going to be interesting to see at the end of this race how this plans out, because we could have a battle for the podium between Soups, Putterland and White.
Yes.
Because that's not done yet.
I don't think we can really guarantee J19 in P2 yet, because he's on the Ultras. He'll have to pit again soon. And he's only 15, 16 seconds up the road from these guys.
Yep, this is true, yep.
I think
Putterland will go the longest.
Yeah.
You think? Well, actually, there might not be too difference between Putterland and White, because Putterland's already done 7 more laps than White.
Putterland was early in for damage, wasn't he?
Yes. White should get this done now, but he's in the wrong ERS mode.
We might be thinking just do it into turn 3. So we can get it done into turn 3.
No, not going to, it's too far back.
Yeah.
Right, okay, so if Madman pitted now, he'll come out behind J19. And then probably pass him immediately afterwards because of the tyres.
Yeah, because J19 will be in soon anyway. Because he's done 11 laps on this set. And we're on lap 21, which means he's done 10 laps on the first set plus quali. So we're looking a couple of laps away in theory before J19 will be in again. If we base it on that.
Well, no, I think you can do about 18 laps on Reserve Ultras. By logic, if you do about 8, if there's a lifespan of 18 laps, then Supers would probably be about 28, maybe, and then Softs about 39, I reckon, by rough guess. Because normally, if you can add the super softs and the softs together, you should be able to do a theory 1 stop.
Yeah, but that's if you use every single element of that tyre.
Yes.
Which some people struggle to do. Soups has made an error. Oh, he's pitted.
Soups is pitted. Contact between White and Putterland from turn 1.
Soups has gone on supers again.
That was a bit messy in turn one, not gonna lie. Ah, this is interesting. Madman's actually pulling away now from J19.
I wonder if he's on his in-lap. I wonder if he's doing a fast in-lap.
Wouldn't surprise me because Super was in this lap, which must be Madman being to follow it.
On board with Madman now, so we will see. Yes, he's in.
22-0 is the gap.
Look at that slow down.
J19 coming round DRS detection point.
Madman only just stopped his box now. Super's again for Madman, so he's definitely pitting again.
Pit
J19
straight
will.
with J19.
J19 will take the lead. Just, I think.
Are you sure?
I think he'll have the momentum. There you go, 22 seconds.
Yeah, but I don't think it's going to last very long.
No, J19's going to have to box soon anyway. Do you reckon J19 might just stick on a set of softs and go to the end? Because Madman's on 22 laps on Supers. If he did 22 with the theory taken to about 45, 46. Maybe 48 if you included quali.
I can see Madman passing him, it won't be now, but towards turn 13.
He's going to defend
I don't know, seems even defending, I don't even know why he's doing that into that corner.
He's going to defend it though. He might get a chance to look. I don't know if he's defending again. Whoa!
Round the outside, made it stick. That's the grip.
Yep, that's just grip, confidence. He's deep into the second to last turn there. This might allow J19 to have a run back.
I doubt it. No. Should be safe now.
Yep, he should be alright now. You should just see Madman pull away if he doesn't make any errors in this. From this point on, the grip will just take him away. White, since passing Putterland, hasn't really dropped him. Only just over a second. Soups is 8 seconds behind Putterland.
I'm finding Putterland's pace interesting. He's still doing personal bests.
It's intriguing, that's definitely something to keep an eye on.
I would like to point out he is in ARS 5.
What Putterland is?
Yes. He's about to run out of battery.
So he is.
His front end's still there.
So he's got second penalty.
That might be his second.
Moment, the J19 was 1.842 seconds behind Madden due to pit clean. White's a further 14 seconds back. With Putterland just over a second behind him. Putterland gets... Ooh, that looks harsh. That looked like I was on the exit of 2, or exit at 1 into 2. But he wasn't really...
But people were getting invalidations for that in qualifying.
Yeah.
So.
Keep an eye out for that. That looked like he wasn't even four-wheeled off.
I can see we could be a bit. I can see having some appeals for this is a bit harsh. Blah 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 blah.
As we've had from I think last season, if people think they receive a penalty that as a result of a warning they got that was deemed harsh, if they submit a video evidence saying that I felt felt this was harsh, and as a result, this gave me a time penalty. They can appeal it, and if agreed by the FIA.
Oh, saying that, Putterland's caught White very quickly
Yes,
actually
he
at the end of
has.
this lap. I don't know what happened to White, but
Putterland's still in a high battery mode.
number 3 now. He's moved now.
Wide open in Putterland's car. He gets his turn 1 and 2 right. If he has, this is going to be close into 3.
Quite expensive.
A long way round. Get it into 4. Oh,
wow, what a
nice!
move!
What a fantastic move we just witnessed there.
That was theft racing from both of them. Racing room given.
Putterland retakes White.
Are looking quite appealing.
Well, the fact he's done 20 laps, White has only done 13 on the supers, and he's able to catch and not only pass him, but round the outside with traction out of turn 3. Yeah, F1 drivers are keeping a good close eye on this marathon. Now just decides to turn the whip up more.
So the gap's 15.8. Then I think the Putterland. Oh, saying that, hang on a minute. 21 seconds is the gap between J19 and Soups. So Soups is coming in the background. Notice, oh, that's wide.
Oh, wide again, Putterland's goal!
Neutral, that's neutral. Oh, yeah.
Unfortunately for Putterland, all that hard work has now been undone.
Pushing too hard.
And that won't help his longevity, although Soft's either doing that.
No, gentlemen, go to the direction of Dave. He's done 22 laps.
They've been, unfortunately for him, about, what's that, 52
a minute
seconds.
and 20 behind Soups. Oh no, sorry,
52 seconds behind Soups. So he's not really, and 20 seconds ahead of Soulman. So he needs a safety car for him to be brought back into play.
And we're about to, oh, J19's in. So he will come out behind Soups. J19 will come out behind, so it went from too conservative to too quick.
Yes.
So he will come out behind Soups, I think.
Yeah, Soups is down the final corner now. Yes, he will.
Super softs for J19.
30 laps? Maybe. A push. If you think about Madsen, he's done 22 at the start. With the quali, are we looking what? 24, 25?
No, that would have been 20. He did one lap, I think.
23 and a half then.
23.
23 and a half, 24. It's impossible, but you have to maybe a bit of time management.
Putterland is immediately 1 point and 1.5 behind White again.
He's got pace in that car, he just needs to keep the wheels on the track, stop spinning.
I am liking them soft tyres though. He's 800ths behind his fastest time after 22 laps. So either he's got his setup bang on, or them soft tyres are the race tyre.
Just very consistent. Sector 1 yellow. Out of turn 3. I think it's Dave. Dave's had a spin. Oh, no, it's Whiteside. Whiteside's in the gravel, turn 3. He's ended up as far as where Alonso did. Done well to get all the way out there.
I reckon a marker board has gone walkies on his screen.
Maybe. Puttaland's got
Cross again, turn 2.
Track limits wrong. Sector 1 yellow, sector... That might be Whiteside spinning again at 5. It's facing the wrong way and he's retired. Ooh, that's risky from his AI. Ooh, yes. See what I mean? That was... His AI just sat in the middle of the track.
More yellows.
I think that's Whiteside's car parking itself.
This battle for seconds hotting up a little bit before.
Oh, J19!
J19!
Up the inside of Soups into 11 and
11.
12.
It's worked. Soups has backed off. That was smart.
More yellow, sector 3.
Well, who could that be for?
That was White. White's made an error. Puttaland's all of a sudden right on his arse.
No, because it was already. No, that's not him. Because he was already.
I know why
space behind.
what year duck. He spun out the final corner.
And J19's right behind Puttaland now.
Oh my god, this is intense and dramatically.
That's not going to work at the top. Puttaland's got one again.
J19 will get a massive run now. Oh,
there you go.
That's too much squeezing.
That's front wing damage as well.
Yeah, J19's lost his front left part of his wing.
He's going to box for that.
Soups has got to be careful. And I think we've got our potentially at least there. That's, I would say, our first appeal. We'll be seeing in the FIA.
Yep. Back to second and third. Soups really needs to get by J19 to latch on to the back of these two. Puts land again.
Oh, no.
Tight again.
White giving Puttaland a bit of and contact.
Ow. J19's still ahead of Soups.
I wonder while these two battle, I wonder if J19 will stick it out. I was just thinking, if he actually kicked it while these two battle, I don't think it would have taken him that long to catch him. Puttaland up the inside, he ain't stopping that.
Deep.
He ain't stopping that, he's just spin back on the track. And that's White taken out as well. That's White with all of his wing gone, Puttaland with half of his wing gone. And now all of a sudden Soups finds himself finding opportunity to get a McLaren 1-2.
When was the last time we could see that? That's the point actually. When was the last McLaren 1-2?
The last McLaren 1-2? Blimey.
2012?
I'm thinking.
Australia 2012?
No, that was a 1-3.
Was it? Okay.
I think Vettel was in between them.
Oh, yeah, that's crashed it up to 12. Oh, God.
I think J19 is happy to hold on to this now. Oh. I don't want to say it, but I think I can only see it going into another crash. Masley's just able to cruise now.
Soups again, right up behind. We're going up the inside.
A bit more sensible.
Go to turn 3. Right up behind him again. Dummy move! Contact!
J19 will hold it out. He's still there. There's contact again.
Oh, God. Right, Puttalan's gone on for Super Softs. And White is in the pit lane as well, and is also on Super Softs. And to answer your question, I believe it is the same safety car before the update.
Awesome.
Oh no! Where's Dave in relation to all this?
Dave is
Dave is behind.
right. White. He's
White,
three.
but he's on 28 lap softs.
Yes.
Was that Madman? Was that? Yeah, it was Madman. He just came through again. Oh no! So down to 7 now.
It's not.
He's got past half distance.
I say it's not a dull race for.
That's J19 in now. Now we can probably get to the end from here on Supers. I think. Well, he might as well box. The third's pretty much his now. That man might as well just knock it into lead. You won. Or just rest, pretty much. Yep, so J19 still ahead of Putterland. White's a lap down.
Do you want me to answer your question a moment ago of when was McLaren's last 1-2?
Yep, go on then.
Canada 2010.
I thought it was later. I thought it was up. I thought it was later than that.
No, obviously they haven't properly. Well, they haven't won anything since 2012. And the best they got in 2012 was a 1-3, which was Australia.
No. Yes, 12. Yes, sorry. Yes. Button Brazil.
Yeah, Button Brazil, Button Australia, and Belgium, and Hamilton got a few, but yeah, they only got a 1-3 that year. 2010
Okay, let me make it more tricky then. Last 1-2 at Australia.
Oh, you had 2, didn't you?
So I can answer that.
Are we talking like 1998?
99.
99.
I want to say 99. It'll either be 99 or 98. It'll be that one of them two. It definitely wasn't 2000 because both of them doofed. No, Putland sets the fastest lap.
He's mad.
But might be 99. Might have been not. It's either going to be 99, 98 or 99. White. Oh no, we're going to have competition, the fastest lap time. I don't want to say anything. I don't think the podium positions are finished yet.
No,
I don't. Third. I don't think third's finished. 1 and 2 at the moment, I think, are safe. Half a minute between the two, and then half a minute between 2 and 3.
well, you say that. Second will
Unless
have to
something
pit again. Second, Supes will have to pit again. He's only used the Supers. He hasn't used any other type of tyre yet.
But the problem is, though, J19 will have to do 25 laps to the end.
Which I think on those Super Softs is a challenge worth taking.
Yes.
Because 25 laps sounds possible, considering Madman did 22 laps at the beginning of the race.
Easy true, yes.
I think to go back to your last 1-2 at Australia, Ferrari got a 1-2 in 2000.
Yep, we know that.
So your answer of 98-99 is wrong. Probably 04.
When was
Look, did they get on 1204? They did.
No. Let me see it. 2004.
Yep.
No. That would have been Ferrari.
Yeah, that was a 1-2 for Ferrari, yes.
03, it was a 1-3. I think.
No. Might have been.
I think that was Coulthard, Montoya, Raikkonen, Schumacher.
Yep.
2002 was Schumacher. 01 was Schumacher. So that was Schumacher. So 99. Oh, I want to say 99.
99 was Irvine.
Oh, okay, so 98 then. Who's 98?
98 was Hakkinen, and then Coulthard.
That's 1-2 for McLaren there then.
Yeah.
That was what I put to that in turn 4. Oosh. It seems like if you wanted to, this could be an easy one stop. If you can get the soft tyres to work.
If you can get the super soft and the soft to get work and last, then yeah. Closing in on J19. 2.5 seconds.
So 20 years ago, game terms. That's scary.
From McLaren 1-2 at Australia.
Yeah, that's very scary.
That's terrifying. I think the last time any race around Australia finished, obviously you're talking that Mercedes 1-2 for a team recently, that's about it.
Yeah, it would have been at least
Braun did it
40.
in 9.
Oh, no, it wasn't 40.
No, 15?
I would say so.
Final 20 laps of the race. And as Madman navigates the kink at the back of the circuit, Soups navigates turn 1. That's the type of gap that Madman now has. And this will be the...
Jen, I think, still 26 behind Soups.
He is slowly eating into that gap, but Putzman's catching J19 quicker, and J19's catching Soups. They're about the same, actually. What a start this would be for McLaren if this sticks.
Well, remember this. Whoa. This. Remember, they are constructors champions from last season.
They are, but how many times was Soups on the podium last season?
I don't want to say many.
I'm trying to think if he had at all.
I don't think so. I agree there has been a little bit of luck involved, but you do need luck on this game.
You do need luck to, as Madden goes deep into turn 9. Yeah, you do need the luck from time to time to get the results you're after. Pusserland is 1.5 seconds behind J19. Maybe we need to keep an eye on this battle because obviously these guys are already touched once as well on the approach to turn 3.
Oh, what, the white and Pusserland and J19?
Yeah, so Pusserland is closing on J19. White isn't getting inroads on Pusserland. The battle for 3rd and 4th battle for this podium isn't done yet. These two, I'm sure, will go to the end. What a confusing podium that could be if Pusserland did get there. 2 McLarens and then a Honda Power. How confusing would that be?
Listen, all the teams know Mercedes, Ferrari, Red Bull.
Two McLarens with Renault power and a Honda powered Rosso.
Yeah, exactly. That's up to, yeah. Does have a lot of pace.
But he keeps making corner cuts. Yeah,
But a lot of penalties.
that's what's going to cost him potentially a podium doing that. Let's have a look at how many penalties people have got. Actually.
How many? Yeah, cause to get a penalty point now, you have to get like nine corner cut penalties, don't you? Or something stupid.
So J19 hasn't got a corner cut, but he has got his 5-second stop go. He hasn't served yet.
This is true. Now, does that add that at the end?
It will. Well, if he doesn't pit, then it will do. Pusserland is on 1, 2, 3, 4. Unfortunately, 5 corner cut penalties. So he's at 15 seconds.
He's got 10 seconds advantage
at the moment, but we've still got another 17 laps.
Right, the gap between Supes and German team is 22 seconds. And 1,000.
Oh, Pusserland's gone. He spun it out of 12.
Don't need to worry about that one anymore then. We're now down to 6.
So just to talk about...
attrition rate!
Yeah, Australia always tends to be. I'll just quickly talk about the penalties. Since we're getting towards the end of the race.
We said Dave had a shocker of a first couple of laps. He's now up to 5th.
He is up to 5th.
And put Soulman up to 6th. This is meaning he had more points than he had the entire last season.
So just to explain regarding the corner cutting now, it's still 3 corner cut penalties, 6 corner cut penalties and 9 corner cut penalties as the thresholds. But 3 corner cut penalties now, rather than getting a license point like last season, you will now get an additional 15-second time penalty.
Ooh, right.
6 corner cut penalties, that adds 30 seconds.
Oh, God.
And then 9 corner cut penalties gets you the license point.
Nah. Oof. Would you say that's more strict than last year, or would you say that is fine? Or similar?
Well, the reason... I mean...
Sorry, this is interesting. Supes is on 20 lap old tyres now.
Yeah.
He's still 7th, about 3/4 of a second off his best. Which is an interesting little...
In terms of the corner cut, last season, obviously, because the game at points, I mean, it'd be the same on this one. It was quite easy to rack up penalties at places.
Yep.
Which meant you were getting license points quite quickly.
Yep.
Meaning eventually you would hit the threshold to get 15-point deductions. I have the threshold of actually when you do get deducted has increased as well. Rather than 3 license points, 6 and 9. So I think it's, if I remember correctly, it's now 4, 8, and 12 and whatnot. But in terms of the corner cut penalties per race, I think the reason why I've done it this way is because we saw when it was first introduced from Russia last season. After I think it was Newcart, wasn't it? Who got like half they got like half a minute worth of penalties yet still finished on the podium. Having that extra element added on means you're more than likely going to lose out a place or two. So you may lose 2 points, 4 points, depending where you are in the fields. Rather than just rack up the penalty points, then lose 10 points, say, in 2 races' time. So that was the idea of it, for people to feel more of an immediate impact, but less of an impact in the long run.
Yes.
Mainly for people to not feel like they don't want to come back because they've lost so many points, but in minus points or something stupid like we saw last season.
I've seen the fastest lap for Madman is a 1 point. That's close. I don't know if it's that close to fastest lap. Soups is actually above his fastest lap in terms of pace, but he has only made 1 stop. It's J19, White and Dave, fastest laps are all within 3:10.
Yeah, 25.6, 25.4, 25.7. Madman at 24.9. Do you think Madman... Let's have a look at it. I mean, Madman's in pretty much full battery. He's just cruising.
I did get a text before this race started. This is the first time he's using a wheel as well.
Oh, of course, yeah, he's on a wheel now, isn't he?
Yes, because last few seasons he's been on a controller, now he's on a wheel.
I don't seem to have changed anything for him, has it?
No.
He's still up in the front. Normally, when people get the wheel, change from pad to wheel, it takes them a while to adjust, but...
Well, we don't know when he did get the wheel. I don't know when he did get the wheel. If it was like last week, then yes. But if it was like
when the game came out,
the last race of the season, last season, then he's had about 6 weeks to get used to it.
Yeah, I suppose so. Soulman actually getting off the track to move out of the way of Madman there. Didn't bother navigating turn 4.
So you've now got about 13, 14 left to go now. Seems like the tyres have struggled more than the first sector. Last sector.
So since we've got 13 laps to go, obviously McLaren, as Soups is just now demonstrating, lose the pick again. They will go on to the Ultra to the end, quite obviously.
And Soups will come out behind J19, but ahead of... Yeah.
Just ahead of White by about 2 seconds.
No, miles ahead of White.
Miles ahead of White, sorry, I've got on interval. That's one mistake.
You got an interval, exactly, that's what we the first time.
So yeah, there goes J19. But J19's tyres are, I say only, they're 12 laps old, so they're not past their best. So I don't suspect this will be all too easy for to not only claw that back, but do overtake him. Imagine going around again. He could have in theory pitted that lap again. Same lap, but chose not to. And while Madman is on the approach to his second pit stop, does now have a lead of over a minute. J19 is approaching turn 11 as Madman navigates turn 6 and 7. So Soups is 5 seconds behind J19. 4th, 5th and 6th are sorted, assuming no spins or hiccups
It's
or
only really
issues.
second that's going to change
Second,
how it is.
it's only the battle for second and third that is really, yeah, going to change. The Supes is already found just under a second on J19.
And
Yeah,
Vernon
yeah.
through it. I think this is the quickest way of doing it, if I'm honest. A two-stop
Super ultra or
supers. Yeah.
Debate whether in that order, because you don't get the initial undercut, the first stint. But in terms of the times used, the number of stops, yeah, I agree with you. Debate whether it will be ultra, super, or even super, ultra, super. That will be the way to go. But if you were a bit down the field and you wanted to try something different, a one-stop super and soft is technically possible. You've just got to be, say, kind enough on your tires to make it
Well,
work.
no, so the most amount of laps we've seen is about 22, 23 laps on a set of
23
supers.
laps on a set of supers, which would mean you would need to about 35
On
on a set of softs.
It is a lot.
I mean, how many laps did Cookman do before he had his incident?
20.
J19. He was about 27, 28.
I think Dave, I saw 28, 29.
It could well be possible if you can get it to work. But it's only worth it if you're down the field, I think. There's a risk to take.
It's all down to Supes now to make this a McLaren 1-2.
Got what, 4.1 seconds to catch in 10 laps. I suppose the one saving grace for him will be is the fact that J90 has already done 14 laps on those supers, so there'll be less of a noticeable difference when that technical crossover would have normally been.
Yeah.
The supers and ultras when the tyres wear down. So Supes might find themselves, although he's not making inroads, but not as quickly as I was expecting him to be honest.
He might be looking after his tyres a little bit because obviously when they first did the first stint, I mean people pitted in as early as lap sort of 7 or 8.
Yes, we did have a fair few spins, wings missing, and whatnot in the early stages. At this rate, Supes catching J19 at around, it's about 4 tenths, it's not much, 4 tenths, half a second a lap. You're going to be looking, he's only going to get about 3-4 laps once he gets on the back of J19 at this pace. Dave pits again. I think he's got over a minute to troll, man, so I think he's only done 12 laps on those sets. So I think he's just going for ultras and have a bit of fun.
I mean, it weren't ideal for Dave, but at least he's got solid points on the table.
10 points on the table as it stands. You just have to be careful, he's going to feed right in the middle of... There you go, he's little Supes coming. That's good driving there.
Oh, J19 made an error.
He has made an error, Supes has found a lot of time. Final couple of corners, it is all about who's going to come second and third. White's near enough half a minute now behind Suits. The only thing I might say J19 is he does have more battery available. He might be effectively saving up
Has
until
Suits got any time penalties?
He does not, but he's got 4 warnings. So what were those warnings
There you
for? I
go.
bet there'll be collisions. Has he just got one?
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. So yeah, that's his first. And
So
J19.
effectively,
Well, no, J19's got his 5 second stop go.
So it's neck and neck at the moment.
It is neck and neck at the moment.
1.9.
Supes is effectively ahead by, well, it's not anymore, exactly 2 seconds. It's about right on the bubble as it stands. The way things work out. We'll need to keep an eye out for that when it comes to the results. Because J19 got his stop go entering the pit lane for the final time that he's pitted so far. So he has not served that 5 second stop go, so we need to make sure the game applies it. Assuming he doesn't break his wing in the pit between now and then.
Super running out of battery.
Yeah, I was just pointing that out. So J19, I think, might be playing it quite smartly and actually not using his battery currently. And he's sort of building it up and saving it for when Supes gets nearer to him. And then just put, stick it in like mode 3, mode 4 on the straights to defend with. Because, yeah, with this game, it's the Urs that's more effective with the management over the fuel now.
Yeah.
Sector 3 yellows.
Oh,
Madman! Madman spun out of 12. Has he broken his wing?
Don't think so.
Don't think so.
Not like that.
He's a lucky boy.
A bit of a wake-up call.
What a lucky boy Madman is.
A bit of
Oh,
a
actually,
wake-up call. Oh, he might have
actually,
damage.
he might have damage. Yes, I think he does. He is. He's boxed him.
Yep. Well, he has the lead.
He's lucky he's got 47 seconds. Or that will drop down. J19 hasn't approached that point yet. That will. How much time
It'll only last about 10 seconds, I reckon. Yeah, 10.
9, 10, yeah, about 10
seconds. But the gap will still be about as he moves now.
Well, with the wing change, you're looking about 30 seconds for a stop. So it's only going to be about between 7 to 10 seconds.
There's J19 at the back there.
Madman still has the lead, but he hasn't got the buffer anymore.
That's 8, it's now 8 seconds, yeah. But he will pull away very quickly
He will pull away, but he can't make that mistake again.
No.
Because J19 will have him.
That would have been interesting if he did retire. Then this would be the race for the win. That would be, and the gap's still 2 seconds.
Oh man, it's wide again. He's got to calm down. Madman's not got any penalties, I don't believe, so he's not under threat there. You've got to think with J19 stop go, the gap's actually 12 to Madman, not 7.
So the gap to Supes has gone up half a second all of a sudden. I did notice there was a plucky little Toro Rosso in the back, or a plucky little Red Bull in the back.
There is.
Trying to keep up.
I think Suits might be saving batteries. He's barely used any deployment this lap. So I think Suits is on a bit of a battery save.
J19's on a bit of a battery usage. Or it shows that if you can get the Ultra Softs to work for a length of time, you can do Supers and 2 Ultras, which is what... I know you can't, can you? Because J19 did about 5 laps and something on the 7 Supers, then went in again.
Yeah.
So it's easy to do.
It's 2 Supers and an Ultra definitely is the optimum. But Putterland's pace earlier does put a spanner in the works with the pace he had on the soft tyres.
Well, we don't know about the actual...
Oh, J19's hit the wall.
We don't know about the general pace, because his pace might have been a bit slower than everyone else's, but his consistency on the tyre.
Yeah.
Have you noticed as well, we've got 3 people on the Ultras who've done hardly any laps, and the 3 people on the Supers have all done 20 or 21.
Well, Dave's tyres, obviously, is a 4-lap road now, so that's why he's able to sort of switch his suit. He's done nearly 10 laps on his. Suits is still can't breach that 2-second gap. At the moment, just the Suits needs to find a tenth and a bit to get second. Over a lap, he just can't seem to find it. He just has enough in all the right places to... Dave gets a penalty.
Dave can't penalty.
Yeah, Suits is actually going to have an issue with Dave behind him, which might put him off, which won't be welcoming. I hope Dave is sensible. He normally is. But he's clearly got the pace to probably want to get by and just set some quick lap times. Suits is now within 1.7 of J19. He found 4 tenths.
Remember, it's J19's tyres now done 21 laps.
Yeah. So he will be starting to struggle.
Oh, and Suits is in 4 to try and get away from Dave.
I'm kind of hoping Dave will just sit behind him and not try and overtake, because the 2 in front of him are battling for second. If you're listening, Dave, please be careful. That is a battle for 2nd and 3rd in front of you. I know he listens.
The Supes is trying to actually pass J19 on the ropes. I don't think Supes knows about J19's penalty. No one knows, because this is another thing. On the previous game, it told you the penalties.
It told you the corner cutting penalties. I don't recall it telling you about stop goes.
No.
So, Suits may not be aware that J19 has 2 seconds of penalty more.
Oh, but J19's got 1.2 of a gap.
1.2 of a gap, but at the moment, that's enough for Suits.
Yes.
I think Suits is getting rather nervous. Oh, that's a bit of lag. I hope lag doesn't interfere for Suits now. That would be so cruel.
Oh, I don't like Dave. That's making me nervous,
Yeah.
Dave. Right up behind Suits.
I would be nervous as Suits, but I'm nervous here as a commentator watching this. Because I think Dave is just wanting to sort of prove himself with his pace. Soups has got
He's proving at the moment, keeping up with second and third.
I'm on board with Dave, and Soups is getting a bandwidth alert next to his name. Soups is having a bit of a connection drop at the moment.
3 laps.
3 more laps.
Even though, technically, if he disconnects now, he does get points.
He does get classified, yes, from this point on, but I'm certain he'll want to... But the gap's 1.8
it's 1.8 now, the gap, have you noticed?
Yeah, just...
Yeah, Soups is in 0 now.
It's 2 seconds. He's now not, by 1,000, 4,000, not in second place. 1.8 again, so he's back within now.
He's fiddling about with the ERS on the move.
He is.
Pull of the corner.
He's right on that point where he has to manage it, otherwise he would just run out of battery power.
More battery left.
I would like to point.
in 1.
I would like to point out to our viewers, Madman still does lead this race.
Yes.
After that scare, he has got a 10-second lead, but quite understandably, we're keeping an eye on this J19 Soups battle because, on aggregate, the gap is about 3 tenths in Soups' favour, but that is swinging either way rather rapidly.
Well, half a second in Soups' favour. Dave's backing off now.
Yeah, I think Dave is, he's either made an error and he's fallen back, or he's just decided, yeah.
Well, his car is now 8 laps old himself, so... Madman now starts the last lap, Soups gone wide!
What's he got to do for the gap?
1.6.
Still in his favour,
Still
but
in
Madman...
Soups' favour.
Madman is on his final lap, navigating turn 3. He hasn't really pulled away from J19 the last couple of laps. So once again, I think he's just put it in a... Oh, J19's coming up to Soulman, that's traffic.
J19 has the battery power to burn as well. Soups doesn't, it's on at like 12%.
Where will J19 catch Soulman traffic was? Will Soulman get out of his way on the approach to 11? He does. What about Soups?
It gets out of the way now.
Good, but it's 2 seconds.
No, Dave, no, Dave, no, Dave, no, Dave, no, Dave, no, Dave. No.
2.3.
2.3.
2 seconds. I'm going to have to switch to Madman because he's round the final these 2 corners. Madman will come round and take the first victory of the season.
1.4.
Mostly comfortable, he had the scare, but
1.4.
he does take the victory. J19 will cross the line second, but at the moment, I think it should be Soups who will finish second. Let's see if the game...
Looks like it.
See if the game applies it.
No.
It does not. 4.2. J19.
So yeah, it applies. That's interesting. Right.
Let's have a look. When did J19 get that stop go? He got that stop go lap 20. Oh, hang on. Did he serve it? How many laps did he do on that set of tyres, J19?
It was in the 26.
He's done 26 laps. He might have pitted actually, because he got his... No, flipped away. I'll have to wait for the result screen. So he's done 26 laps on that set. 58 lap race. That will take it to about lap 32. I'm pretty certain he got awarded the stop go before lap 30, so he might have served it actually when he knocked. He might have served it when he knocked his wing on Putterland, you know.
Yeah.
Thinking about it, and he might have not spotted it. I need to quickly check that before people.
Check it quickly.
Race
More
director.
XP.
Where is it? 26, I'm pretty certain. It's J19.
Stop go was
27.
awarded on 27. Yes, he did. 158.32.
Yeah, so he served the penalty. We obviously didn't spot that. What lap?
He got the penalty on lap 27
Yeah.
and pitted
Oh,
on lap
32.
32.
Yeah, which would have been when he hit Putterland, wasn't it?
No, he hit Putterland quite early on in the stint, and then he kept with it, and then pitted after the two collided.
Ah, yes, he did, didn't he? So yeah, so J19 did serve that penalty. That will confirm that. And it does mean it is Madman followed by J19, followed by Soups. Still very good result.
McLaren, there's always next year.
It's still a good result from McLaren, a 1-3. And then it was White 4th, Dave 5th, Soulman 6th as your finishers. And unfortunately everyone else either retired or did not start due to connection issues. Quite an entertaining start to the season.
It was, yes.
Yeah, it was a
Full of drama.
It was full of drama, full of instant people trying to make things interesting. Hint, Madman. Obviously, a 40-second lead was too boring for you, so you decided to spin and shorten that. And yeah, bring on the rest of the season if that battling is gonna be continuing all the way through. But next week's our go. Our enjoyment begins next week. So next week is the F1 League taking their season beginnings at Australia. I'm not sure who the commentators are yet. I haven't been informed who it is as of yet. So keep in touch for that. Also, keep in touch on the website for any FIA appeals and decisions, if any appeals are made, which I suspect one or two might be. And that will obviously then potentially alter or edit some results or positioning with any kind of time penalties or license points or anything that may get applied. But yeah, please join us next week for whoever will be commentating for the F1 League around Australia, and then me and Stephen will be with you again in 2 weeks' time when these guys race around. It's Bahrain next, isn't it? Is it Bahrain next?
Yes, it will be Bahrain next, yes.
I know Bahrain and China swap round year on year, so I couldn't remember which way round it was. But yeah, for us, F2 League at Bahrain in 2 weeks' time, so we will see you then. Thank you for watching, and good night.